My name is Taylor Maxson G, and today I'll be going over my findings from the Health Impact Assessment audit I conducted of the University of Canberra. Is the University of Canberra a healthy and sustainable place? We will go over Health Impact Assessments, HBEP, location, walkability, safety, access, locating, transport, food and drink availability, the layout, improvements. But first, what is an audit? An audit in this case is an inspection of a built environment. In this toolkit developed by the University of New South Wales Built Environment Program, Dr. Jennifer Kent explains the why, who, what, when and where we would audit. By auditing the University of Canberra, I am auditing the built environment. As a result, auditing of this can be for 6 key reasons: research, funding allocation, advocacy, strategy planning, development of assessment, and personal decision making. It is important to know who would be auditing the built environment. Well, anyone can audit a built environment, but commonly personal auditing would be consisting of developers, planners, researchers, health professionals, and in this case, students. A health impact assessment is defined by the World Health Organization as a combination of procedures and methods which can be used to evaluate the potential healthy effects of a policy. A health impact assessment is conducted in 6 steps: screening, scoping, assessment, recommendations, monitoring, and evaluation. Screening. Identifying projects and policies to screen if the healthy impact assessment is met. Scoping. Scoping out to see the health impacts. Assessment. Assessing the significance of the health impacts to prioritise. Recommendations. Report the results and identify why change needs to be acted upon. Monitoring and evaluations. Evaluate the healthy impact assessment and monitor the development of health impact management plan that is designed from the recommendations. The HEDP mini audit tool was developed through the Healthy Built Environment program by Jennifer Kent from the University of New South Wales. The HBEP audit tool was built to ensure that a place or area is healthy and sustainable. We know the aim, but what is the vision of the HBEP? Published in the Healthy Built Environments program, the toolkit the vision was built environment to be planned, designed and managed to promote and protect the health of a community. The image from the audit toolkit below shows the relationship between urban planning and health, demonstrating the correlation that forms a healthy and sustainable built environment. Location. I chose the location of the University of Canberra Concourse and Building 1, also known as the refectory, to conduct my mini audit on. I chose this location as it is an environment where I have spent a large percentage of my time over the last 3 years and continue to do so now. One of the most important aspects to assess when auditing a built environment is walkability. For a place to be considered a walkable place, it must be assessed on the safety of the area, access, security, and must present a comfortable environment. The goal of walkability is for a place to be healthy and sustainable. The questions that need to be assessed: is it an open space? Is there significant natural or artificial lighting? Is the path next to a road a green belt? Is there vehicle accessed, or is there security present? The location I conducted my mini audit on campus saw a large amount of open spaces with no vehicle access. During the day there was a significant natural lighting, making it a safe environment. Though at night time there was limited lighting, this is an issue, as the UC Fitness Centre is on the other side of campus, meaning residents must walk through the concourse to get back to their houses. This is also the case for the University Library, as it is a 24/7 facility. One of the great aspects that plays an important factor in this safety rating that is a 24/7 security, who constantly roam the university, both campus and residents, making themselves available to walk students to residence or to their cars to ensure that they feel safe in their environment. Access. UC ticks access well. With very little obstructions around UC, with large open spaces which consist of wide continuous maintained paths throughout the entirety of campus, as seen on the slide, the area which is leading down from Building 9 into Concourse is both a ramp which has been built in to maintain a low level in decline as a safe alternative access path. Though the path is flat, the materials are quite rough. It's a great alternative to the stairs, which we can also take. Following on from accessibility, we'll merge into locating. Being able to access locations easily is a key component for a walkable place. UC provides a map of the on-campus online website where they provide an in-depth key. This key can be seen enlarged. The main things when auditing to look out for is footpath routes, security location, food outlets, bus stops, bike racks, and parking. Transport. The university is in a great location when it comes to being able to promote active transport. The paths are well maintained with traffic lights or pedestrian crossings at each formal exit of the university grounds. The university provides bike racks in numerous locations to promote students to ride instead of drive. The uni also charges parking for students who stay over 30 minutes periods, which encourages students to ride, walk, or catch public transport to uni. Though the university has thought out promoting active transport well, they also offer free parking after 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. in the mornings, addressing the safety factor of walking or riding to school in unsafe times. With bus stations close to the most exit points of the university, it is very accessible to use public transport to commute to classes. The online website for parking at UC is well thought out, as you can see below. It shows what car parks are left, where they are left, and if it's a permit or casual parking. When buying permit parking, you get to use your student ID card. This also reduces plastic waste, being a really good environmental and sustainable factor. Availability of food and drinks at the uni. The university has a range of food and beverage options scattered throughout the university campus. But do these places provide healthy options? The university currently has a variety of fast food in the refectory, coffee grounds, Oscars, a restaurant, and we all have a general store. Accessing healthy options that meet individual dietary requirements at uni can be difficult, with most places being fast food or in high demand. UC has identified this as a problem, that not all students can eat food here, they can't afford it, or they prefer to pack their own lunches. And as a response, they have provided microwave facilities in a few buildings throughout the university. The buildings I have been able to identify are in Building 5, the library, and the refectory, which I have attached a photo of below. Lastly, the university has a water fill-up station which is located around campus. This has been a great response for UC. They are making it a healthy and sustainable place. What is more pleasant to view than a nice open sitting area? The layout of UC is designed very well, being very open with large common areas that are very accessible. The first photo is looking from the concourse to Building 9. In some of these chairs are in an area where you can only sit for a short period of time when studying, as there is no shade causing a large glare. The idea behind the chairs is a great idea, especially with well thought out design of connecting power points so that you can charge your laptop somewhere other than inside. And I'll talk about how we can improve this very soon. The middle location is a great example of where UC promotes wellness in their community. UC regularly brings in musicians and singers to perform throughout the day. Usually these artists are students themselves. They also use this space for free yoga and wellness classes for students to de-stress, promoting good mental health. The third photo is the hub on campus. In this hub you can find the nightclub bars, which they have gigs and events for. There's a hairdresser, a piercer, there is the Commonwealth Bank, there is UC Life and Study Abroad. This area is a great layout, a small section for convenience and accessibility while utilising space. So improvements and recommendations. When conducting a healthy impact assessment, it is important to report back on recommendations of where improvements can be made. There are a few areas where I'd recommend UC apply some improvements to. Increasing the amount of bike racks around the campus, as there has been a feedback that people sometimes struggle to find somewhere to leave their bikes as racks fill up quickly. This would further promote active travel. More seating in cleared areas will allow students to venture outside the library and building, promoting a positive and sustainable place to study. artificial shade that can be moved through the winter months. That's for the chairs that are near Building 9, because in winter it gets too cold, but in summer it's way too hot. Some more water filtration systems. So spread them throughout the university would be an excellent way to promote healthy and sustainable places through reducing plastic brought bottles while providing a healthy, accessible option for a drink. UC smoking rule. To be further enforced. The UC smoking rule is very under-enforced. From a student who has lived on res previously for 2 years, the smoking rule is not enforced very well. It would be great to see this rule enforced throughout the entire campus and will not just reduce the health impacts of the individual, but the community in which is affected, and most importantly, the environment. This health impact assessment audit of the University of Canberra has shown the decision makers at UC are progressively improving the health and sustainability of University of Canberra. I cannot wait to see if there's any improvements from the time I graduate. Thank you.